Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2006 Ford F250 crew cab short bed, 6.0 turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and it's an FX4, which is an off-road suspension package put on at the factory. It has 179,000 miles. Purchased directly from an insurance company in Texas. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video which tells you why it's salvaged when it's not wrecked or crashed or burned or flooded. It's lawyers and liability to the insurance company. Once they give the salvage title, nobody can come back to Allstate or Geico or wherever and get their money. I'm going to run through what we've done. There will be before and after pictures. And the before pictures, it's obvious. They stole the headlights, the grill, and the mirrors. They also stole a bunch of parts off the motor, which are all brand new now. And once we got it all put together, we figured out that the turbo wasn't working right. So we changed out the guts of the turbo with brand new parts. So let me run through it real quickly. We've got headlights, a grill, both mirrors. We did a transmission service. We did an oil change. They stole the steering stabilizer struts, which we replaced. They stole the MAF sensor, the mass airflow sensor, which we replaced. We put a new serpentine belt on it. They stole the coolant reservoir, which we replaced. They stole the, the blower motor for the AC. So now it's got a new motor for the air conditioning. And then we did the guts of the turbo, so it's basically got a new turbo. Shift solenoid and valve solenoid return. Windshield wiper blades. We also did the driver door lock handle, door lock cylinder, and the ignition. In our inspection, we discovered the parking sensors do not work, and the steering wheel volume and stereo controls do not work. Neither of which we are going to fix. They're just there's not enough bang for the buck to do that. We don't need either one of them. We also discovered on our inspection that the previous owner spent a fortune on this truck. He put a sinister water separator, oil separator, and an external fuel filter on this truck. There's also a really nice aftermarket air cleaner on it. And the previous owner tuned this thing up. It's turned up a lot, like all the way. We don't have the tuner kit that he used, so we don't know what kind of tune he put in it, but it's very quick, very high performance. For those diesel people who I'm sure are watching this video, they did an EGR delete. So the EGR was taken out of the vehicle, which is very common. Along with the cat and the muffler, obviously makes them run better. And also, when they do the tune, when they add the performance to it, that makes the check engine light go off. So if you want to take it back to original, you're going to have to get a GR, you're going to have to get a catalytic converter, and you're going to have to take the tune out of the computer. We can take the tune out of the computer, however, it'll have a check engine light. I would leave it alone. We just keep making sure people are informed. It got a little too close to a pole at some point in its life. That's about the major thing cosmetically. There's a little bit of touch-up right there. I would say about $500 to fix it if you wanted to. By the way, it's running because it's 5,000 degrees and I'm belting, so when I get in, I want it to be cool. Rear tires are about 20%, front tires, the passenger front tire is about 70%, it was probably the spare, and the driver front's about 30 or 40% tread. Got a nice exhaust tip on it. Obviously that tailgate belongs to a newer model Ford. I think they did it because it had a built-in camera in it, but the monitor is gone, so if you wanted that to work, you'd have to wire it and put another monitor in. It does have a tow package. As I said, parking sensors do not work. There's the fill up for the air suspension. There's a brackets for a fifth wheel hitch. Obviously they did a little blackout on the tailgate, on the tail lights, I'm sorry. A little scratch there. And on the driver's side, that little scratch and where they put the tool in to break into the door handle is a little damage. Other than that, the driver's side looks great. Normally I tell people not to bother doing any cosmetics, but on this one maybe I would. Maybe I would actually fix that door for $500. It's a pretty truck and it runs great. There's a little cheater. They put a screwdriver in there to break in. Alright, I'm going to open up the hood. So let's show you the miles real quick here before I do that. Let's see. 179,347 miles. I would say before this truck was stolen, it was a diamond. I mean, someone spent some serious money on this thing. We're going to be looking for Ford emblems on both sides of the core support and on the fender. There's the Ford there. New battery on this side. Here's all the Sinister aftermarket stuff. Very pricey. There's the Ford emblem there. Stickers where they belong. Airbox. Ford emblem there. Ford emblem there. No battery on this side. And I kind of got to hurry because my phone overheats. So I'm kind of rushing when I usually don't rush. There's your driver rear window. It's like 109 right now. I thought it was like 105, and I was wondering why my phone was melting down so fast. My guys told me that today was 109. My bad. 4 degrees actually matters with this iPhone. Next time I'll get a white one. Not that there's anything wrong with being black, but it does get a little warmer. And that's probably the difference between rushing and not rushing. Full seat down, full seat up, rear tilt up, rear tilt down, front tilt up, front tilt down. Seat's in really good shape. Boy, that air feels good. Oh my god. Oh. There's your driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window, out. These are new mirrors, so obviously they're going to work. That's that. Other side, out, in, up, down. Let's see, door locks. Heated seat on, off. Seat back, seat forward, full seat up, full seat down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. That all works. I saw a little tiny tear right there in the corner. A little bit of, that's just dye. There's no tear coming there. It looks pretty good. Like that. We got adjustable pedals. Up. Down. Alright, let's get in and get some air conditioning here before my phone melts again. I've tried this 3 times. It's melted 3 times. Right about at this moment, which is the 8-minute moment, it would stop. So I think we made it. Okay. Here's your radio. So these controls work fine. CD changer there. Air conditioning up. There you go. That works. Alright. This trailer's disconnected because there is no trailer. Alright, let's see. Here's sliding window. So parking sensors do not work, and I'm told these radio controls do not work, and they do not. Let's try the air from this, but the air conditioning controls do work from the steering controls. There we go. All right, we got tow, on and off, on and off. There you go. Let me move it forward here a little bit. All right, put it in neutral. Let me put it in park and let's run through a systems check. This thing's been running for quite some time, so this is on a very heated up motor. It's perfect temperature right now for a car or a diesel truck that hasn't moved in an hour and it's been running. There you go. Alright, put it in neutral. For low. Now we're for low. Turn the air down so you can hear me. Drive, it's definitely for low. Reverse. There you go. Alright. Neutral. For high. Now we're for high. Drive. course, it's a lot of truck. The price of this thing is going to be very reasonable. All right, it's on a salvage title, so if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to have to get a inspection done by the cops here. We'll do it before you get here. So then you can get plates and insurance. Without a restored salvage title, you cannot. So we take it to inspection. We charge $200 to do that. $50 goes to the state. $150 goes to us. We have to stay with the vehicle the whole time. They don't let us just drop it off. Sometimes we're there 10 minutes, sometimes we're there 10 hours. So that's why it costs that. It's worth every penny. So it's $200 to restore the title. Then it's $250 in dock fee. And it's there's taxes. 2% city sales tax in Tucson plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is, say, 3% when you come to Tucson, your deal will look as follows. You're going to pay 5% tax. Holy cow, they're right. This thing is way fast. You're going to pay 5% taxes. That's your 3 plus R2. If your tax was 7%, you'd pay 9% tax. Your 7 plus R2, okay? Then $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is your agreed upon price, and plus $200 if you want us to restore the title before it leaves. Let's do this from 0. Jesus. Okay, I'm a believer. Yeah, it's turned up. It sounds pretty cool too. So that's that. Deposit. Please get your deposit. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal, and we will. Oh, that was nice. This guy to do that. That was cool. Only in the city of Tucson. See our roads, by the way, 8.1% taxes, and our roads look like we're in Bolivia. Deposit. Once you get your deposit in, we will put your name in a banner over the vehicle at wheelkinetics.com, and it'll be yours. Until then, it's for sale. The last thing I'm going to say, which I say on every vehicle, I'm not singling this one out, is that this vehicle is way out of warranty. The engineers set a warranty miles and years, and basically they don't know what's going to happen to it after those certain number of miles or years. If they don't know what's going to happen, there's no chance that we know more than the Ford guys who actually built the vehicle. So what we're saying after that is there's risk involved in buying anything used, whether it's a toaster or, I don't know, a chair or a shirt or anything, right? So if you're not into any kind of risk at all, if you want risk-free, buying used anything is a bad idea, okay? You could buy this thing new, set up like this with all the sinister stuff for probably that's $70,000, I would say. If you are smart enough to be able to realize that you're saving a bunch of money and you might have to spend some of the money you saved sooner or later, then this is a good vehicle for you. We just like people to know what's going on. They're famous for EGRs. That's their weakness. Duramax is injectors. Dodge Cummins is trannies. This one's an EGR. You can buy a bulletproof EGR for about $400. The fluids are $100. Labor is about 5 to 7 hours. A good shop, parts and labor. If you ever need to do the EGR or add an EGR, in this case it doesn't have one, but if you needed to, you would probably be looking at $1,500. The good news is you don't have to worry about that because it doesn't have an EGR. Okay? I think that's about it. Please make sure you look over all the pictures. There will be about 70 of those before and after. Thank you for your time.